talked about my dollhouse.
We
What
haven't
did I
done
say
that.
about my? Seemed like I said something about my. Oh yes,
Oh,
I
you
remember.
You took some of the stuff out of the
I did.
dollhouse.
I took the.
China set.
Gosh, and now I don't even know where it is. It must be in my shop. Oh, this is the tray,
plate tray for that.
for it. And I didn't have a tray for these that I just bought at some random store. So I kept this and I took my others out there because now it's not a whole set anymore. I destroyed the set. So I sacrificed these little cups and pitcher. They came from, should I turn my light on?
I know it's okay.
They came from Monticello, where the house that Thomas Jefferson lived in Virginia. I bought a little tea set because I made a dollhouse for Heidi by gluing them in the ship. So I made this kitchen. I made these little guys. Okay, you gonna see all my little guys. I used a gingerbread cookie cutter for this pattern. And I just drew around it and
Like this guy.
Yeah, it was
Bigger than that.
yeah, this was actually something I bought. Or somebody gave this to me. I probably didn't buy it. I don't do that very well. But I made the 3 little bears out of my bear cookie cutter. And then I made all these people. I made this little family out of the gingerbread cookie cutter. And you can see some are short and some are tall. And so I just lengthened or shortened the body. Mm-hmm. And I changed the shape of the head. Like they all had this big old head on them. So I changed the shape except for her. And then I had to make her hair look really funny. They all look kind of funny. Oh, here's another one. So here's a cookie. So I just find these little things. Look at that little stereo. I made these and this and this. I made this refrigerator. And I keep thinking I should put more food in there, but I just never think about it. But I'll tell you about the kitchen, then I'll go back to these little guys. I made a modular kitchen. So you can move these cabinets around. I just glue this Velcro on. Because some of these, you can't put a big tall cupboard in like this. You can't put this cupboard over the sink because the faucet's in the way. This faucet moves. The hot and the cold and the sinks, but there's no way I was gonna like cut out, make cabinets out of it. I thought there's no way I'm gonna do that. Oh, here's another guy. Here's another little guy. And so I just painted it on. Here's my dishwasher. Here's my oven. And these are just little dowels, pieces of dowels. They were really, really hard to find when I was cutting them with my saw, and they just flip all over. I couldn't find them. They were so tiny. And then this is the top of a spool. I just cut the tops of the spools off. I cut these out. This is before I started making assemblage art. So I here we go. I made this little table. And then I made this out of spools and just another spool right there. And then just a round piece of wood. My kitchen used to have these colors in them over at my old house. So that's probably why I made them this way. I tried to do different sponge painting to see how it worked. So I just did them all different colors. But this is...
Your fireplace
This-
is so cute.
Yeah, I really love this fireplace. I thought, gosh, how am I going to make fire? I put these pieces of wood in here to look like logs. Actually, they are logs. But I thought, how am I going to make it look like fire? And it was really close to Christmas time because I would build something for Heidi every year. I'd make her these couches, or I'd make her these beds down here. I made these beds. And you know, so I added something every year. And that I bought. So if I ever found anything at the secondhand store that fit, like these little kids. These are the little kids. These are the babies. So they fit in the beds, or they fit in there's a little stroller somewhere. So anyway, at Christmas time, I thought, oh my gosh, tinsel, that red tinsel. So
perfect.
I stuck that in there. Yeah, it was perfect. Things come when you want them.
Little clock.
Yeah, and the thing about this is I can move these pictures too. Like, here's a picture of Ben when he was little. Oh, I just broke the frame again. So I can move it over here. Now he's over there. And here's his little cuckoo clock. Can you even see in there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can
It's
see
really
it.
dark. Oh, it's okay. And then here's a picture that I made this little frame. It doesn't have any Velcro on it anymore. So I really should put that back up. I can just sit it right here. Here's a chalkboard. So, and I need Velcro on that too. But so this is the bathroom. And at the time I did not have any little hinges. I do now. But I thought, I need a seat, but I don't have a hinge, and I just didn't want to go get one. So I just glued this seat up like this, and it's a little boy toilet. Because little girls can't sit on. And here's this sink for the bathroom. Got the hot water and the cold water. And these were just little pieces of sample pieces of carpet that I probably just got for free. I don't know. That's what these all are too down here. And Heidi never played with it. She never played with it. The only thing she did was put it back together when other little kids played with it.
Oh, she would just organize it back
Yeah,
to
she just
the way
organized
she wanted
it how
it.
she wanted it, and then she'd just leave. She never played with it. Isn't that interesting?
Was she too old
Here's
at the
the
time,
bar.
maybe?
No, she was just a little girl. Here's the lid. She was just a little girl when I made it. So then I went to the secondhand store and I found these beds because I had, look, all this family, this huge family of people. And I made them all the same. I made this little joint. So I took it and I drilled a hole through it. And then I cut out this little hinge. Put a dowel through it so they could bend. And this guy's really nice because he stays there. He'll just stay there, and she stays there too. Oh, but he doesn't. So if he comes up to sit at the table, he's lucky because he's bending forward. But some of them, oh, he sticks. Let's see. Like well, I guess they all can sit at the table. Look at this little bum. And this girl, she falls over. She's not built quite right. she needs
some gum.
she needs some
Sticky.
gum.
She needs a sucker.
Yeah.
Make her
So
sticky.
there. Okay, there. She's sitting now. But she'll even. Oh, there she goes. And this girl's the same. I need to fix them. Her hinge is too short. Something. Anyway, that looks like Granny. Here's a little plate that Carl made. Carl made a few things. Okay, we're about done here.
Oh, did you make the food?
Some of the food we made, but some of it I just picked up here and there. Like, we had more than this. Carl made this stuff a very long time ago. Like, here's some, he used that.
Pancakes?
Yes, and they used to have 2 little cute cubes of butter on them.
Oh, cute.
Here's just a honey pot that I don't know where I found that, probably. I wrote honey on it and painted it. Little things of watermelon and some milk. I painted that. I probably went to the store and I bought these little things, like a little rolling pin. Carl made this, and it had a cube of butter on it. I mean, a slice of butter on it, too. This little baked potato. So cute. Carl is so clever. I could not have done what he did. Oh. And a frog. Everyone needs a frog in their fridge. So this is probably, does that say anything on it? Salt?
S, yeah, there's an S on it.
And this says ketchup probably, or does it say anything? This
No,
is
that one
supposed to be,
doesn't.
it's not pepper. It's ketchup. So, kids come in, they just put them all to bed. It's probably because that's what happens to them all the time. They get put to bed all the time. Here's a double bed. Come on, let's go to bed. Here we go, some blankies. Here's another double bed. I used to sleep in bed with my siblings, but it wasn't a double bed. We would sleep like this. So this is too small. We would sleep like this. Head to that. I remember sleeping with my brother Daniel like that when we were little. I don't think that lasted very long, but... Oh, here's the little thing for the babies. La la la. Wait. La 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 la. Anyway, that's what I do. Ciao.